Again, finally, after weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I feel like it's been forever since I picked up a paintbrush. It's probably been forever. Feels like it, probably has been. I have, you see I got kind of a mess here of a variety of miniatures that's sitting around. And a lot of guys that need to be touched up. But right now, the primary guys on the docket are this guy, who, as you can see, is not even assembled, and this guy, who is not fully assembled either. He's got none of his weapons or anything, but it's Santa. Santa Claus. Saint Nick. So I got a lot of things to try to accomplish here. So we will try to see how much I can get done in a short amount of time, and do it without being distracted by video games, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm being distracted by a video game. I play the stupid Marvel Snap, and I've been losing a lot, so I was getting frustrated. So I've got to do what I can to. I'm not even thinking straight. What am I doing? I'm already seeing all the flaws in my strategicism. Strategism. Yeah, and then this guy is moving really slow. Just one turn, just trying to get this one done. 3/4 of the way through. What is he doing? Oh, he's being out the collector. Oh, he's got 2 collectors. That's not cool. Not cool at all, I say. Oh, we're going to have to kill one of them. Oh, that's not cool either, because I don't know where my guy's going to be. Huh. Alright, well, we'll guess. See if it works. He's going to move, not bad, and then he's going to slide over. Oh, yeah, I guess he moved on his own, but alright. Kill something over here, nope. So, now the big question is, what is he going to do? Oh, he retreated. Okay, came over. Okay. He didn't like the way that was going. I'm not sure why, but yeah, he quit. So good. That makes it easier for me. Thank you, sir. All right, let's get my paintbrush thing up so you can see my. I use Brush Rage. It's an app called. Oops, you know what? I don't even have my mic close to my face. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, don't know where that came from. I have had a little bit of a cold. All right, let's try that again. I'm officially up and running now. Ooh, it's hot. Alexa, turn off heater. So, I've had a little bit of a cold lately. That's always fun. And I don't know if it's a cold or if it's a... I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. It's a cold or flu or... No, it's not flu, because it's not potent enough, not causing me enough consternation to be flu. My nose hasn't been running even that much. It's been like, I don't know, I want to say a minor cold, but I don't know if I'm at the beginning of it or the end of it or in the middle of it. I don't know. You know how colds are. They're weird. But either way, it's 8:58. I've got about 35 minutes, 45 minutes. And what Cyber Monday was, what, 2 weeks ago now? No, it's over a week. Well, a week and almost 2 weeks ago. And they're still saying, oh God, I'm so hot. Blah. Why am I so hot? Got the heat turned off. Even got a fan on back there. Whew, I need a t-shirt. Do I have a t-shirt? Nope, no t-shirts around here. Go Tarzan? Psh, no, that's probably against the TOS or something. Shirtless painter. Okay. All right, let's get something going here. Where was I? Okay, so guys are kind of, sort of, in a way started. I should probably maybe glue this guy on. Oh, that's he's going to be challenging because I got to do some Santa Claus. He's got his weaponry here. I don't know what I can get done in 30 minutes, but there's, so I've got 2 of these, and only one of them actually works on the guy. He's got one that sits on his back, and you have to pick which one. It's either one with the lid or the one without it. There's actually a lid that this comes with that you can put on that's like, see his hand is up. This little, let's see, can you see this? Let me fix the focus. I'm going to see if this will work a little better. Myself some space. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So you can see the little children in here, and this one's like holding up a lid, and that lid's not right here, but I have it. It's just not right in front of me. So yeah, let's. I don't know where the lid is exactly. It should be around here somewhere. I'm going to have to hide these guys because they're part of a scenario. Santa Claus is coming to Avernus. If you know anything about D&D, you know that Avernus is actually part of... it's basically the hell of D&D. Of 5e, of the Forgotten Realms. It's hell. So, yeah. Fun. Now, I thought about trying to get some lava in here, but I'm not exactly sure. So this kind of goes on like that. But I don't know how I would get... I would have to paint some... Actually, I think it goes probably more like that, because he's got to be like on the thing, so yeah. He doesn't fit real flat though, does he? I mean, he fits, but there's a lot of space under there. I mean, even his foot doesn't land on the... I mean, you can tell it's designed to go there, but it's not a smooth fit, so I might have to do something like add some... I wonder if I should do some cracked earth, paint it up yellow. I mean, this brown I thought was going to be like the mud, the ground, but... You know, oh, you know what it is? This is just primer. I haven't done anything with that yet. So what I could do is paint it up with some yellow, and then put some cracked earth over it, and then put him on top of the cracked earth and paint black underneath it. That'll make it fill the gaps nicely, and I think it'll actually work pretty good. So then it'll look a little bit more, I don't know, cracked earth, lava-y. Because, you know, this guy is in Avernus. He's hanging out in the evil zone. He's the bad guy. This is Krampus. Krampus's head is smaller than Santa's head. It is. This is Krampus's head. You could see it's tiny. Oh wait, no, that's not. Wait, that's not Olive. Where's Krampus's head? Krampus, where's your head?
Yo, we ready now?
Okay, I thought all the pieces were right here. But alas, I am wrong. Where did I put them? Well, the board that they were on is over there. It's empty. So, where did I put all their heads? Where did I put all the extra pieces? Oh, did I just throw them all in here? Nope, those are bases, but those aren't the bases I'm looking for. These are not the bases you're looking for. Okay, well, these are bases, and they're probably the bases I'm looking for. There's the lid to the thing, but not Krampus's head. Where is Krampus's head? I found the lid that those guys are under, but where is Krampus's head? So this goes here. That. And then this is the staff he's holding, and this is the other staff. And his head is right. Where's his head? I don't know. Where's the head? You would think I'd be more organized. His head has got to be right here somewhere because all the pieces were right here. So Santa, the plan is for Santa to come and help rescue the kids that Krampus is, you know, torturing because they're bad kids. Or he says they're bad kids. Santa, of course, doesn't think that there's any kids that are that bad. Not so bad that they need to be sold into slavery and treated like, you know, I don't know, whatever Krampus treats them like. But I'm trying to, I don't know what I did with the head. I'm sure I'll find it. I won't spend any more time on it right now because I could just I need to focus on Santa Claus right now. Let's get one guy done at a time. And I will focus a little bit more on Krampus later, but so he goes like this, and then the staff goes over here somewhere, like so. Maybe it goes here. So. Yeah. Oh, no. It must go. I don't even know where his other hand is. Is it there? Oh, like that. Okay. So yeah, he's holding on to this like that. Or something like that. It goes in that hole right there. So he's got his staff out in front of him, and then he's got this thing on the other side. Kind of like that. So it's he's kind of a mean looking dude, right? He's coming at you. He's gonna chop off your whatever your body part is, your head, with this scythe. Okay. But I also gotta find his head. I don't really, seriously, I don't know what happened to his head. His head has vanished. It should be right here. I remember spray painting it with all the other parts, so it should be nearby. Alright, well, move out of the way, Krampus. You're in the way. Let's put you over here. So I got Santa's sword. I'm trying to do a blue thing, a blue kind of sparkly, mystic, Christmassy color, you know, on the sword, on the smoke. And then on the silver, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'd like to do something like an NMM, but I don't know if I'll have time, and I've never done it before, so that's probably going to make it take longer. I'll have to study more on my NMM skills, maybe even have an NMM video available to me at the time. Oh, I did paint these guys. Is his head in here? Nope, there's some wings. No head. Concerning. It's filling me with consternation. Alright, I need to drink something cold because I am boiling. Cold and caffeine free. Because bedtime is coming soon. Oh, much better. Much better. All right. Hold on just a sec. Okay, let's try this again. Found a shirt. Now I feel cooler, more ready to do something. It's like, you're like, dude, does this guy actually paint, or does he just talk and do nothing the whole time? It's like, hey, not everything runs smoothly. That's the problem. This is live. This is not Memorex. You get all of the nitty gritty. You think all these people who have these nice, pretty videos just sit down, paint up a pretty video, and they're good to go? No! They're not. These guys aren't perfect. They sit down and they have all the nonsense that you're seeing here in the live video. Some of them are a little better at it than me, though. They've been doing it longer and they know how not to get distracted, but still, I think it's not as cut and dry as you think. All right. Tack some light on here. And find my goggles, which are right here. And check a look at Santa. Hey, Santa. How's it going, man? Should we get you some flesh? Should we get you some flesh face? Let's get you some flesh on your face, and then we can look at getting you some beard, maybe. Yeah. Flesh face. I think Santa's, he's got rosy cheeks, but we can't put those on yet. We got to go with light-colored skin first, maybe. He's not a pale guy, right? Santa's got light flesh, maybe. But his skin, you can see, is kind of, I don't know, I don't really have a great, what I'd call a great flesh wash, or something that gives a natural color to skin. I'm so bad at doing skin. Yeah, I don't know how people do skin, to be honest. Now, and I think an olive color, maybe an olive underlayment, maybe with a thin over. I mean, skin is olive, right? I mean, maybe. I don't know. At least this paint is thin. I can tell because I can hear it sloshing all about. This is olive skin shadow. Olive skin shadow. So I would think you put that on first, and then you highlight it with like natural skin. I'm gonna try it because what do I know? What do I know? I have not figured out the art of skin. Have I figured out the art of eyes even? I don't know. What have I figured out the art of? I don't know. There is a fair amount of things I have not figured it out. I am not an artist, so figuring out the art of anything. Hey, Morningstar, how you doing? Turkey, you're in Turkey, huh? Wow. What time is it over there? Is it like middle of the day? Is it dinner time? Wow, I don't have any idea what time it is in Turkey. For me, it's about 9 p.m. Well, 9:15 p.m. So I gather you're something 15. But I feel like you're on the total opposite end of the world, so you're probably 8:15 a.m. bright early in the morning. I don't know. That's my guess. I really don't know. But I am actually. Oh, look at that, man! I'm all out of water. What the heck? I gotta get water. Just a minute. My water is right over here. Really? I hit that on the head. Wow, I swear that was a lucky super duper guess. I really didn't know. But I figured my logic was that I'm a little north of the US and not quite in the middle. And I'm thinking since you're on the opposite end, I was thinking, okay, you're on the opposite end, but you're a little bit more towards the equator. So I don't know. My brain just did a calculation and got lucky. Call it a educated guess or an educated, or maybe not so educated, a proportional guess. I don't know. All right, so let's see. Let's see about putting olive shadow on his face, and then I'll try putting flesh wash over it and see if I can make this guy have a decent look for a skin. I don't know. I'm still working on the skin logic. I am not a skin professional. But Santa is angry. He should be angry. He's coming up. He's coming in to deal with Krampus once and for all. You know, that guy's. He's just messing with his vibe. He doesn't like the fact that there's an anti-Santa out there. It just doesn't seem like, it's not good for business. So Santa's like, all right, enough of this nonsense. We ain't doing no anti-Santa. Now Krampus is a demon. He's a fiend. So he's now I don't even know if there's a D&D workup for Krampus. There's probably a bunch of them because I don't think there's an official Krampus. So a bunch of, there's probably been a lot of what do you call them? Custom Krampus designs. I'll have to look them up. I don't know, and then I'll have to end up making the one that I feel like is Krampusy enough. But I also got to make him not too hard. But thing is, they're going to have Santa's help. And Santa's a badass, okay? So they might, it might be a hard fight to beat Krampus if I beat him too tough. But Santa will be there. And Santa's going to be helping out. Trying to put an end to the old Krampus business plan. I don't even know, but I think my sponge may be even a little dry, so I should probably check that out too. Get some water on that thing. So do you, I mean, Christmas is a worldwide thing, but I don't know what the Turkish customs are down there. What do you guys do for Christmas? Are they kind of the same? I know it's pretty commercialized over here on our side of the world. Some places it's a little bit more revered, more reverent. But, okay. Now, Santa doesn't have a lot of skin showing. Really, it's his face. That's it. That's the extent of Krampus's... It's actually not bad. I mean, I actually kind of like the way the olive looks on his face. But I will... I'm gonna highlight it with some rosy colors and more flesh-like colors. Alrighty, so yep. Okay, let's put on some. I'm going to use this ghostly white because it's a pretty decent, what I would call, not ghostly white, holy white. It's a pretty decent white base layer. It's gray. It says holy white. And to me, holy white would be really white with a little bit of gray in it. This is like really light gray is what it is. And it's... Oh, I just do it for fun. I'm not good enough to do it for a living. It's like... and I assume you mean paint. Because for here, like I said, it's 9:30 p.m. I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to go to bed in about half an hour. So about half an hour more. I might go to almost 10. But I just do it for fun. I paint these guys. I've thought about doing some commission items or maybe giving away prizes to people, to like my patrons on Patreons. But I don't have enough followers to really get that synergy going where you got people who want to, who want your product and whatever. So I don't know. I'd like to do this. I would like to stream and paint and do my business, Active Minds Games. I would like to do that stuff for a living, not have to work doing what I do. I don't, I've just been a programmer. Dang gummit, it's not. I've been a programmer now for 30 years, and I'm sick of it. I really am. And it's like, but I make a good living, and it's like, I don't have the 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers you need to actually make a living doing the streaming bit and doing my business and working for myself. So, well, I don't know. It's not really shaking up very well. All right, time to bring out the big guns. Literally, I'm gonna bring out the massage gun. This massage gun is really good at shaking up heat. And apparently, I don't have the patience to do it with my... All right, so this massage gun is a great massage gun. It just works wonders on my shoulders, but on paint, it works pretty good too. I just gotta stick it. I have to stick it just like that. But I have to hold it though, because it'll throw the bottle off. Because this one doesn't have a neck on it. So yeah, he just does a pretty good job of beating the heck out of the bottle. And hopefully it'll shake it up better than I was able to do. Now, it should only take a minute or two to shake up a bottle of paint, but this one's being really stubborn, so it's been sitting around a while. So you can see on the bottom of this bottle, see how it's gray and white? If it was shaken up good, oops, let go of my bottle. Once it's done shaking up, you shouldn't see that. It's better now, it's more even than it was, but I still got too much of the, I don't know, the mix, the pigment, whatever. The white pigment is on the bottom of the bottle, which the whole point of this paint is to be white, or wholly white. So if you can't get the white pigment in, it's not going to do what it's supposed to. I would paint, if I was good enough, if I was an actual artist, I would paint, I would do this for a living. Maybe. At least some of the time. But you know, it's a lot of work to be a commission painter. It really is. I mean, those guys put in, I mean, a good paint job, if you really want, you know, it's really expensive. They'll do like a quality paint job could take 6-8 hours, and from a talented painter. For me, 8 hours, you're going to get an okay paint job, because that's kind of the peak of my performance. You get okay paint jobs. It doesn't look bad. I mean, my paint jobs look fine because I'm neat. My coloring is okay. I don't know all of the advanced maneuvers, and my stuff looks okay when I'm done. And most people are like, "Ooh, cool," but you know, it's not. It's not like, "Ooh, wow, amazing," that kind of thing. Are we done yet? Maybe I need to slow it down. Maybe I'm shaking it too violently. The paint's not moving, because usually it's not that. So you want to hear the paint bottle, or the ball moving. There it goes, it's moving now. If it's moving so fast the bottle doesn't move, or the ball doesn't move, it's probably not doing anything. Alright, I'm going to have to call. I can't do this all day. Alright, let's do that. Close enough. Close enough, I say. It's got to be shaken up enough. Yeah, see, it's still got a little bit, but whatever. I'm stubborn though. I got to keep shaking, but nope. Time to stop. It's shaken enough. It's actually going to need quite a bit, I think. I'm going to do his beard and all the white stuff on his outfit. You can see it's very gray. In fact, I'm going to take some white ink. I'm going to throw a little bit of white ink in there. I want it lighter. I don't. Just to get a little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit lighter color going. It's going to end up being, I'm going to go over it with white later. I'm like brush over it with like dry brush. Okay. And we'll just, it's going to be a pretty thin coat, because I really do want to just try to make his beard look white, but I don't want to lose all of the zenithal highlighting. I shouldn't lose too much of it, because this paint is very I don't know, translucent, very thin, so when it dries it's actually pretty easy to see through. So most of the colors that are under it are going to be visible, including the shades and stuff. Now, have I seen you post on was it you that I saw post on Capmaster whatever? I forgot what his whole idea is, but he has a Discord. I thought maybe I saw you post something on there. It might have been someone else. I get some of these names mixed up. There's so many people, doing all this stuff. So forgive me if I'm getting my names mixed up. Some of these, I gotta admit though, a lot of people come by and watch me paint. I assume they're doing it just because I'm social, because they're better painters than I am. I've seen the stuff they post. I'm like, well, you're not watching me for my my skill, because the stuff you do is pretty freaking amazing. So, but if you're just watching me because, hey, I have something in common with you guys and you just want to chat, then that makes more sense, because a lot of these painters, I've never actually spoken to any of those guys like Squidmar or Miniac or Ninjon, those guys who do the videos, and they show you how to paint. And but I've, I don't know, I can't. It'd be cool to do a video with one of those guys, though. One of those team ups. But I'm a nobody. They're not going to team up with a nobody. There's no benefit to them, right? I mean, they team up with each other, because I think Ninjon and Miniac have done a. Oh, not Ninjon. I don't know if Ninjon's ever paired up with anybody, but I think Squidmar and Miniac have. I think there was a video with Squidmar and Ninjon, or Miniac. I get those guys, get their names messed up. But those guys do some good work. Impressive stuff. Actually, the stuff, I think Miniac is probably, Miniac and Ninjon are probably the best of the three painters. But the stuff that Squidmar does, well, Squidmar's buddy, the friend that he has does all the videos with him, does all the videos with him, that guy is amazing. He paints amazing stuff. He is really good. I mean, Squidmar's good, but I don't know. I think he's gotten way better over the years than when he started. But he has so many followers, he can do this stuff full time now. All he does is paint. But they do a lot of dioramas and really fancy stuff. And they have multi video outings. Like they've done some things that are like massive, that took them weeks and months to complete. And they did it over the course of, lots and lots of videos. Releasing one every couple of weeks, when showing you their progress. Very impressive stuff, but also not, way out of my range of even what I'd want to do. The amount of work they put in is, it's like, I don't even know if I would do that if I was doing this full time. Now they do the videos full time. Like if I had like a videographer, like once you get enough followers, you can hire someone to do your video work for you. You just set up all your cameras and you record, and then they do all the work, right? There's a lot of, that's when you've made it, when you're able to hire people to do your video work, and then you can actually just do the stuff. And then the guys who know how to do the video stuff, they take care of editing and try to make your stuff look good. So being that it's bright and early over there, I mean, you're right in the early part of the day. Are you watching this while you work? I mean, I think I watch videos and stuff while I'm working just because it provides sound in the background. You know, it gives me a sense of not being isolated because I do work from home, so it's like it allows me to kind of connect with the outside world. Time is it? Yeah, I got some time. A little time. I don't want to stay up too late, but I slept a little later today, so I can stay up a little bit later tonight. But I get up pretty early in the mornings most days. I'm usually up by 5 o'clock-ish. 5:30. Today I got up at 6 something because I slept in too late. Not always a bad thing. I don't use an alarm, so my body's like, if my body decides it's going to sleep in late, it does it, because I don't have an alarm to tell me otherwise. But I usually get up pretty good. Alright, I see why my back's hurting. I am too high. Oh, yeah, there we go. Much better. Hopefully that'll allow me to keep my back straighter. When I'm bending over trying to stay under the camera, it makes it quite a bit more difficult. Now I used kind of a zenithal highlight, or zenithal prime, so which is basically, you know, black underlayment with gray and white top coats to get that shadowy effect, and so that's why my fur already has kind of a light gray look on the top. But it needs to be darker. Just keep trying to fill in these cracks here. And it should be darker underneath by natural effect. And then when I'm all done doing this, I will go back over it with a dry brush to get, you know, even higher up, or maybe even just a regular brush, but I'll hit it with some whites on the white on the higher parts instead of this, just this gray white. This is really just a gray white, so it's looking pretty good, but it's a lot lighter, but it's not quite as light as I want it. I don't want him to be a dirty Santa, you know. To kind of, come on, Mrs. Claus keeps his clothes clean and white, so you know she knows that he's got to put up a good impression. You know. He's got a reputation. He's no slob, he's Santa Claus. Now, not to say there won't be a little blood on his stuff when he gets done fighting with good old Krampus. Krampus is not a nice guy. He's probably going to fight dirty. I don't know. Santa's got to have like some significant powers, though. I got to give him some good abilities to go along with whatever it is that Krampus can do. I probably won't allow it to be enough that takes him down, but whether or not, I'll have to decide what the win conditions are, you know, for the party. So this does look a lot lighter than it did. You know, granted, as it dries, it gets a little darker again. But it's also cleaning up a lot of the mistakes where I let the red touch the fur. So I gotta be pretty careful not to get the white back on the fur and then go the opposite direction with my problem. It's not that easy to get some of these other spots. Looks like I missed quite a bit on the underside of his beard too. Takes a long time. Look, I'm just doing the fur. I've spent 20 minutes on this. I tell you, these guys that paint online who do the videos are so good. I know their videos. They got this done in 15 minutes. Well, that's probably not true. They do cut and edit a lot. They show you the basics and then they cut that other junk out. The actual time it takes to accomplish what they're showing you. It's probably a little longer than their. Hard to know if I'm getting the entire thing there. No, I didn't do any on his eyebrows. gotta get underneath. Santa's got some thick eyebrows, man. I've got an unbalanced paintbrush. Alright, I think I got most of his white based, but there's a little bit of white on. Oh, I thought, oh yeah, there is, okay. I was going to say, he has his white collar on his mittens here. Now this is kind of a combination contrast paint white, so it is kind of going on a little heavy. I'll give it a chance to dry, and it should, once the water falls out of it, it should look pretty good. Dries out. But I definitely need to get a little bit more white in my gray because it's starting to mix into the regular gray a lot too much, a bit too much. And then we're going to take my ink. And I'll just throw some white kind of far away from the gray because I don't really want this in the gray. This is just supposed to be pure white. Pure white for my next step. Same basic thing. I'm not going to even worry about it being dry or not, because I'm not going to try to go into the cracks and crevices so much. I'm just going to try to go over the tops. I'm really not too worried about the about how far in I go, but ultimately the goal is to get just a fair amount of this on the higher parts, so that it just looks more bright at the higher points. It's a nice white beard. Try to follow along with the wider parts, or with the highlight, with the flow of the beard. I don't know, he's got these little things that are kind of like trying to control his beard a little bit. They're like clamps, or he's got a hardy beard, man. This is one flowy beard. Santa's been growing this thing for a while. This is not the kind of beard you want to try to maintain if you're not magical. I don't know anybody who's got quite this much beard going on, but Santa can deal with it. I wonder if, like, during the off, if he's just got, like, you ever see Santa Claus, the movie, where he tried to shave the beard and it just grew right back? I wonder if during the off season he tries to, shave it down, get himself a little bit more manageable, and then, lets it grow back. Magically, of course, by the end of the year, just because, gotta look good for the kiddos. Does this beard act as a defense? I mean, this is a significant beard, man. Is it a little bit like, is he like a Korrid? There's these, I think they're Korrids. They're in D&D. They're like dwarf kind of characters whose hair is like cable. I mean, it's this super strong. They can use it for, it's like magically infused hair. And I wonder if that's what he is. Something like that. His hair is just, it's like somebody hits him. It's like an armored. It's like an armor. Yeah, he's getting a pretty good Santa face going. I gotta do something with this base though. My base is very generic. I gotta figure out what am I gonna do for the Santa base. What's his base gonna look like? Do I just do rocks? I mean, he is going to Avernus, so it could be a Vernusy ground. But nah, I think I'm just gonna have it be North Poley, like snow maybe. Even though he's gonna be fighting in Avernus, he's got to have his natural. I mean, this guy's gonna be sitting around somewhere. I don't want him to have an Avernus base. He's got to look good. Look good for the kiddies who come along and see him at some point, maybe. It's looking pretty good. I don't know if it's quite as white as I want yet. We'll get there. Probably gonna take a couple of coats. My brush is losing it though. I think this brush's days are numbered. I gotta really kind of pull out one of the new ones. This brush has served me well for a couple of years almost. This is a good brush, but I think the bristles are finally just saying, I think I've had enough. I'm ready to retire. Kind of like I'm ready to retire with my work. I'm ready to do something else for a living. He's ready to, I don't know, what do brushes do when they go? Their life actually gets harder. They become, what, base assemblers, base applicators. It's like, oh no. It's not what I meant by retire. I don't want to be a base applicator. That's rough stuff, man. That's where old brushes go to die. The really lucky ones get to be glue applicators. Ah, no, anything but glue. Because then they're just garbage after that. They go straight to the heap. Ain't no pulling them out. But yeah, I think, a lot of people say that the only problem I have with the idea of doing this for a living is, I gotta keep, my back I mean, I don't have back problems, but it just gets stiff, doing this. And I'm always thinking, how do these people do this for hours and hours and hours on end? I'd have to stop, fairly frequently just to get up and walk around. Stretch it out, do some dead hangs on my pull-up bar. Loosen up, take 10, 15, 20 minutes here and there. So just doing this guy's hair is time consuming. It's got a lot of hair. And it's not all hair. Some of it is just like the tops of his hat. The cotton fluffs of his hat. This is his hair though. He's got a good solid head of hair, Santa. It's not bald like me. But as I say, I'll have to keep applying some of this to get that really good white top coat. Because it's trying to do thinner, smaller and smaller white top coats, more highlighting, more dry brush white. But I don't like dry brushing, to be honest. Dry brushing just always seems scratchy. I mean, it works, but it just has a tendency to look off to me. But he's looking pretty good. Alright, I think my time is about up. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't start my timer. So I'm going to have to put it manually in. But Santa's beard is starting to look pretty white. He's looking pretty good. We will definitely have to start working on the armor next. Because the armor is going to provide a little contrast from the red and white. I mean, kind of, sort of. It's going to be kind of a shiny white. Or shiny red, maybe even I don't know. I want it to look more like an armor, like something metal. So we'll see how that goes. But I do have some plans for that. I was thinking about trying to do an NMM, but I'm having second thoughts. NMM armor red, I hear red armor is hard, and I don't know if I have time to figure that out. I might watch a couple more videos and give it a go. Who knows? We'll see. But there you go. There's my Santa progress for the day. Let's actually turn the light on here so I can. Change it up a little so I can get Santa. We will have to assemble him and do all that other fun stuff, but for now, we will not take my pretty face. And well, let's see what's a good. There's a decent view there. I'll have to work on those rosy cheeks, Santa. Go here. Then we will edit. We will crop out the nonsense. Whoops, what the heck? We will say save. So you can see like the little texture from the mold line. See the little circular actions going on around his armor? That's from the mold, from the resin. And the textures, you can see the little dots everywhere. That's from not only from the resin, but also from the primer. It's hard to get a good primer spray. Get a nice smooth spray. I don't know how people get that so good. That's not it. Oh, I know what I need. I need to add one. It's this one. So that was just beard day, beard and hair day. But it's better than nothing. Okay, so I got Holy White in there, but I also have. Now I don't think this thing can actually read my ink for some reason. It has problems. Maybe it'll get that one. It's some of these inks it doesn't quite figure out. Oh, I got that one okay. Oh, I already had white ink in there. What? All right. Well, I guess I don't need to do that one twice. What did I do different? Oh, I know. I put olive tan skin on there. That was new. That's a new color. Okay. And then I have to add a time. Can I add a session without... Nope. I got to start the timer. Stop the timer. I think I only did what? 30 minutes? 35? 40 minutes? Maybe 40 minutes. We'll say I'll give myself 40 minutes. Then you can edit it like this. We'll say 39 minutes. Because I did stop before 10. And then we'll say that's it. My last one, 39 minutes. I've done 3 hours and 17 minutes on this guy already. Woo-wee. And I haven't even started on Krampus. I gotta find Krampus's head. Gotta do that tomorrow. Okay, that's it, troops. That's it for me. Tomorrow I work out. And tomorrow we have D&D. One of these days I'm gonna do D&D again. I'm gonna put D&D on my stream. But I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait until I have about 150 followers. I think I've got 100 and... Well, if you're on YouTube, I've got about 60. I've got like 115 on Twitch. So it's not a lot. But when I have about 150 on, let's say, YouTube, that means I'll have a pretty good number going. And I might start doing more stuff, like streaming my D&D and... just getting more stuff done. Anyway, till next time. You take it easy.